Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. 31st of December 2024. This very likely has a dang good chance of being my final movie thoughts, movie review of 2024. This probably, hopefully, won't be the last video in general of 2024 from me. That being said, obviously we don't have many. I have less than 24 hours to upload videos in 2024. And this was like my last essential movie that I wanted to get my thoughts on, because I'm here to give you guys my thoughts / review on Kraven the Hunter, based off the Spider-Man character of the same name, Marvel character, villain, whatever. Now, I actually watched this immediately after Gladiator 2, which I would have reviewed yesterday, although I'd started watching this right after Gladiator 2, then it was past midnight when I finished this movie, Kraven the Hunter. In fact, I'll show you right now. Hopefully that's showing up, but yeah, Kraven the Hunter. Now, I love the character of Kraven the Hunter. So I'm a stupid flame in my mouth. I love the character of Kraven the Hunter. I might have shown this book in the past. It would have probably been my comic book collection video from like 2014, so a decade old video. But I've had this very nostalgic to me Spider-Man book for about 20 years now. I was either 5 or 6 when I got this. And it might have been a FIFA type thing, you know, even though it says 2005, I'm pretty sure I got it in 2004. You know, because like how they would release like a FIFA game and late in the previous year, even though it's the next year title, if that makes sense. Yeah, Spider-Man Annual 2005. Let's open this book up. Page 36. Yeah, lots of memories when I open this book. Here we go. Kraven the Hunter. I have such good memories with the character of Kraven the Hunter, mostly from this book. So, 20 freaking years I have waited for Kraven the Hunter to appear in live action form. I remember seeing an article. So many Spider-Man fans have been clamoring for Kraven the Hunter to appear on the big screen. That's dang true. I never thought it would be this way, where he doesn't even interact with Spider-Man in a universe of Spider-Man characters, but not freaking Spider-Man himself. And a standalone movie at that. I never would have thought that. A standalone movie. And we're going to have to wait even longer. But in the meantime, at least we got, you know, some type of, you know, Kraven the Hunter, you know, live action form. Oh, freaking ant on my, or whatever that is. Freaking gone missing. Anyway, Kraven the Hunter. Now, first things first, I want to make it clear, I never liked the casting of Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven the Hunter. For me, not only was it a shit casting, but I swear to God, they are obsessed with doing, maybe not quite obsessed, but I think some people out there are just obsessed with doing a freaking unconventional Heath Ledger Joker type casting. They did it with, it was different with Heath Ledger, because that was like new at the time. That was like the first time thing. But then Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. To me, that was like an unconventional Heath Ledger Joker type casting. And then they did it with Lex Luthor like 3 times. This unconventional type casting. I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. They cast, what's his name? The guy from 2.5 Men. I was about to say Malcolm in the Middle for some reason. The guy from 2.5 Men, John Cryer, I believe that's his name. They cast him as Lex Luthor. Another unconventional casting for the sake of it. And Nicholas Hoult in next year's Superman movie. Another unconventional casting just to do a Heath Ledger Joker type casting for the sake of it. Although people like that casting, well, I don't get the obsession with Nicholas Hoult. Like, honestly, like he's not bad, but I don't know. That's like generic actor. He was cool as Beast in X-Men. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the hype behind him is ridiculous. I'm sure he's a nice dude, but still. And now another freaking unconventional Heath Ledger Joker type casting, Aaron Taylor Johnson for Kraven the Hunter. What? I don't like that at all. Like that. That's seriously unconventional. He's not someone who would have ever been on my radar to be cast as Kraven the Hunter. Now, truthfully, I know we haven't really talked about the movie, but I just want to. I wanted to use this as a reason to talk about, my love for the character Kraven the Hunter. Especially because waited so long for this character to come on the screen. Remember the hype for The Amazing Spider-Man 2? I remember seeing behind the set photos and people didn't understand what it was. Even I didn't understand what it was. And then someone was like, Kraven the Hunter? And I was like, oh, what? And that got me excited just to think Kraven the Hunter. That was over a decade ago. And truthfully, if you ask me who I would have cast as Kraven the Hunter, when I was a kid, and I didn't have in mind like ages or anything. In fact, I didn't even know his name at the time, of course. But like 20 years ago, I literally had in mind Danny. How do you pronounce his name? Danny Trejo. He was who I had in mind for Kraven the Hunter. Looks perfect for Kraven the Hunter. But even 20 years ago, that dude is way too old for Kraven the Hunter. But you know what? I still would take it, even now, over unconventional wannabe Heath Ledger Joker type castings. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, probably a nice dude. I love Kick-Ass. That's a very nostalgic movie for me. He is not who I ever would have thought would play Kraven the Hunter. Never. Like, for me personally. So that was for me that was just wannabe Heath Ledger Joker type casting. I don't blame him for that though. He's probably a nice guy. If they asked me to play Kraven the Hunter, I would have been like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll do it. I'll play Kraven the Hunter. Shit. But yeah. And then I showed my friend. I was like, oh, what the hell? Why did they cast Aaron Taylor Johnson? And then he thought they should have cast Carl Urban. And I was like, yeah. Not bad. I mean, I actually never thought of him for some reason. Carl Urban, that would have been a great Kraven the Hunter. Now, honestly, if I had to choose who I would have cast as Kraven the Hunter now, I don't know what his relationship with DC is right now because they killed the old DCEU with Aquaman 2. I'm sure you can figure out who I got in mind. Jason Momoa. Now he's slurring my words. Jason Momoa is who I personally would have cast as Kraven the Hunter. Now, I know he's much higher in demand actor nowadays, so that probably would have been hard for Sony to get him on. But still, I do think he would have been epic as Kraven the Hunter. I'm still sad that we didn't get the Jason Momoa Crow movie, actually. And this year's Crow movie with Bill Skarsgård, I actually genuinely enjoyed that a lot. I'm not even joking. I loved it. Far different than what I expected. And yeah. And good story. Awesome kills too. But yeah. I don't think we've really talked about the movie itself yet. I just wanted to, basically just unleash all of my love for the character Kraven the Hunter. And I think even going back to like 2021, I think I already made like my most anticipated movies of 2023 list, and I think I put Kraven the Hunter on like at like number 3. And even then, even though I didn't like the casting, even though I was part of a universe that I thought started promising, you know, was like, now you had an awesome first movie, and then you had crap, you know, awesome first movie with the first Venom. I love the first Venom. I can rewatch that eternally, honestly. Venom 2 I thought was dog shit, honestly. And Morbius, I love Jared Leto, but that was pretty bad too. And I actually really liked Madam Web. I had a lot of fun. What can I say? And then Venom 3, The Last Dance, that was shit, honestly, I thought. And now Kraven the Hunter. I still put Kraven the Hunter on my most anticipated movies list, just because I love the character. At least I finally get to see him on screen, you know. Messenger. Got a message. Dopamine hits. Dopamine hits when I get messages. I gotta try and stay off this phone. I hate it when I get freaking notifications. Oh, so-and-so mentioned you in a comment. And then it's just freaking at everyone's. I heard good things about Nosferatu, my friend says. I don't think I'm going to be able to review Nosferatu. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to. But, doesn't come out till freaking January 1st for us in New Zealand. And I, for the life of me, can't find it anywhere on the internet. Not even a cam version. And by the time that this review is up, it'll be way too late. Because it'll be less than 2 hours from New Year's. Because you know my rule. Can only review movies during the release year. Anyway, I think we talked about outside stuff long enough. How do I feel about Kraven the Hunter, the movie? I thought it started off really sick, honestly. You have him freaking in prison, and then he just smashes these his fellow inmates, and then he just escapes his way out of jail. That was awesome. And then I don't think the messages of this movie knows what it wants to tell us, because then it got all preachy for like an hour about like, at least that's how I interpreted it, about like animal rights stuff, which was, you know, not that I don't support animal rights, but I hate preachiness like that. Maybe I sound like a hypocrite because how my movie C Squad is, and very soon, Cat's Out of the Bag, Corbin prequel movie. But and then it becomes a revenge movie. I would have wanted the whole movie to just be like how the first 20 minutes or however it was, honestly, because that was really cool, genuinely. And Russell Crowe in this. Russell Crowe did his best, you know. Seems like he did his best what was given. I love Russell Crowe. He's my fellow New Zealander, Kiwi, New Zealander, and so of course I'm gonna be ecstatic to see Russell Crowe in anything. How you know what? Should have cast him as Kraven the Hunter. He plays Kraven the Hunter's father. Shit, I know he's 60 years old, but I think I would have been ecstatic about that casting. To be honest with you, yeah, Russell Crowe's Kraven the Hunter. Far out, let's do it. But yeah, Dimitri, you know, aka Chameleon. You know, he's not Chameleon in this movie. But yeah, he definitely was a little brother type character. And then like they changed like Kraven to like a animal lover type thing. You know, I'm not as sensitive to that as others are. But I don't think that's the character. You know, I don't think that's the character. But I do have pets in the past, all of whom have passed, that I still love and think about. So am I hypocritical saying that? But yeah, this preachiness about animals' rights and all that, so annoying. But even then, that's what I thought like the first hour of the movie was. And then at the end, when Kraven is having a conversation with someone, and he's like, nah, you are a killer. You're just looking for another trophy to put on your wall. And it's like, I thought that was the message of the movie. And now you're saying, what the heck, man? What? Far out. It was confusing. I don't know what to think of this movie. Like, when I first started off, I was like, oh, yes, this is epic. Everything I could have wanted from a Kraven movie. And then, I don't know, man. Gun to my head. If you had to tell me to give you a score for this, I'd probably give it a 5. It had graphic violence though, which was really cool. In fact, what is this movie even rated? Yeah, this is R-rated. It does have a lot of F-bombs. It does have bloody violence. Rhino. It was cool to see Rhino in this movie as the main villain. Heck. But it's still like, who's the better Rhino? This man or Paul Giamatti from a decade ago? We still didn't really get we didn't exactly get two like great portrayals of the character of Rhino, you know what I mean? And look, like the actor, I thought he looked a lot like Phoebe from The Sopranos. I'm not even joking, but I was like, oh my gosh, that's Phoebe. And I was like, no, that was like 25 years ago. That can't be him. He would be a lot older. Yeah, what is this movie rated in New Zealand? It's got to be at least R13. It's got to be R-rated. R16. There we go. R16 in New Zealand. Bloody violence and offensive language. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more to say about the movie, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know, to see Kraven on the big screen finally. Although it wasn't until the very end that he actually gets into his outfit. And is he not is he not an animal lover anymore at the end? That's bloody confusing stuff, man. Has me wondering what to think. I don't think it's. I mean, I could understand someone thinking that, but I didn't think it's like absolutely horrendous. Like a lot of people are saying. People are saying, okay, even though I liked it, like this was worse than Madam's Web. I liked Madam's Web. I can't change what I enjoy. I don't know. Aaron Taylor Johnson was as good as you were gonna get. Let's be honest. But I don't know, man. I don't know what more to say. So, Kraven the Hunter, even my own Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man and Batman and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, not the ripoff that Marvel themselves are making. Maybe I did a bit of Kraven. Anyway, that's going to be my thoughts on Kraven the Hunter, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed what is possibly my last movie review of 2024. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one, y'all.